Hello. Hi everyone. The light coming in the window is really sunny and it's hurting my eyes a bit. I don't have curtains on that window, so I can't really see anything, but can you guys see everything okay? Is this too dark? I can take it up a bit, make it brighter if you need to. Let me just say hi. I arrived at my desk 50 seconds ago and I was very proud of myself how flustered I would begin, but then I realized I needed to change my paint water, so I had to run out of the room and do that. So now I'm flustered again, but that's not a problem. Okay, let's have a look. So who's here? Hi Charlotte. Hi Sue, hi Wendy. Hi Christian, hi Renee. The existence of puffins also indicates the existence of flattens. I haven't ever seen one. Hi Sue, I wish I had dino pajamas.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Okay. My phone just woke up. Hi Sana. Sana and daughter Michaela here from Italy. Hi Inky. Hi Julie. Actually painted a picture today. Not gonna not had chance lately. You've not had the chance lately. Hi Liz and hi Renee, another Renee. All right, cool. So let's get going. Let me just drink some water. I'm really thirsty actually. Sorry guys. I just had dinner and I rushed upstairs to like do this. So I've been kind of like running around, which is not unusual for me, as anyone that's been here before will know. If you're new and you want to say hi in the chat, go ahead and say hi and let us know that it's your first stream. That'll be cool. Hi Greg, and also let me know if you're joining along today with me. We're going to be drawing some puffins today. So I've just had, I think that message popped up, so I better turn this Instagram off because I don't want anyone sending me stuff that they don't want everyone seeing. But yeah, we're going to be drawing puffins today, guys. So I went to Northumberland a week and a half, 2 weeks ago now, and it was awesome. First time for Martin, and we went on a cruise to see, well, it wasn't a cruise, it was a boat ride to see some puffins and some other animals like this. We saw some seals and we saw some terns. These are all Martin's photos. So I just wanted to share with you his Instagram. So if you want to join along today, and you want to post anything, you don't have to, but feel free to tag Martin, because I know that he would love to see any art that's made from his puffins. So let me just do it. It's Martin Garnett _ photography. There's a lot of, he has like 4 Instagrams, so get the photography one. Cool. But we're gonna shut Instagram down because I have my own personal collection. So let's see, what is this? That's just Chrome. That's fine. I'll shut that down. So there's going to be some new pictures on here that aren't on Instagram that he just kind of made so we can do them tonight. So there's like a little group here. We're not going to get through all of these, guys, but what I'm going to do after, I'm going to put them on Patreon, just under the public tab, and with Martin's permission, he's let me do it, just so everyone can like use these as reference later on if they want to. Most of them are on Instagram, but you know, sometimes it's nice to have a big, because you can't see it on Instagram a lot of times. It just goes a bit small. So yeah, guys, what one should we do first? Should we start with like an easy one? Maybe this guy. It's not really easy because he's looking straight at you. I think the side profile is a little bit easier actually. Maybe we'll do this guy. I think this guy's nice to start with. Amazing photos. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. So is this bright enough? The sun from the window is really throwing me off. So let me just see if I can make it a little brighter for me. Is that too bright? That's fine. Take my phone off, my watch off as well. And guys, we have a special guest tonight. It's the Puffin. We got him in Northumberland. I couldn't resist. So I was going to do a Puffin cam, but I didn't have time to set him up. So I'll just pop him aside for now. But I just wanted to show you the Puffin. Maybe we can draw him as something funny at the end. I'll just pop him in the bin at the moment. The bin, the recycling bin. Okay. Hi Emily and Carol. I discovered his account when you shared the Puffins a few days ago and want to paint them so bad. Oh, good. We're gonna get doing that tonight. And I see Charlotte, also you're new. Hi, welcome to the stream. Charlotte from France. Do birds have teeth? You know, I think maybe they might have teeth, like little ones. Kind of like a serrated beak, maybe. The stuffed puffin. Yeah, he's cute. We get a stuffed toy not almost every time when we go somewhere like new. So like South Africa, we got one. Scotland, we got one. Yeah, it's just something fun. Okay, so I have an A5 piece. We're gonna do A5, A4, and then I've got A3 in case we're feeling crazy. Don't know how many we're gonna do. I just really felt like painting. I'm doing this Patreon sketchbook course on Daria's Patreon, and gosh, I always forget her last name. It's like Gushina, I think. Let me just see if I can find her, because I want to shout her out because she's so awesome. I love her art so much. So just quickly before I start. Yeah, so it's Daria Gushina. I don't know if that's how I pronounce it. But she's got a really cool Patreon. And I've been following her sketchbook Patreon thing. So I did this morning and I just did the covers, and they're gonna go on like this. But I got my paints out and it just made me want to paint. So that's the story of why we're painting today and not like drawing or doing anything else. So I have all of these lovely paints here. They're the acrylic gouache from Holbein. I also have the blacks, they're like Gansai Tambi. I don't know if we'll use these. And I also have the neons. I don't know if we'll use these either. But, and I also have a palette just in case I need to put some paint down. Some water and some tissue. And I think we're good to go actually. So, also when I came in, you know sometimes the light catches a spider web. There's a spider. I don't know where it is, but there was a spider web from the corner of my desk all the way to the sofa bed, which is over there in the corner. And yeah. There was a spider on the sofa bed the other day when I was tidying up over there, and we didn't manage to catch it. It crawled underneath the sofa bed. So there's definitely another friend in the room with me. So let me know if you see him behind me, like looming behind me. Is it true that puffins' beaks fall off after the breeding season? I would say, I don't know, but I would also say that sounds really dangerous. Like, how would they eat? Is there like, do they grow a new one? I don't know I don't know how much I believe that. Okay, so colours, I'm thinking blue and browns. I've got sepia here, that's nice. And I don't really have a plan. I haven't painted for so long, like actual paint. So yeah, we're just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it, guys. Because this is a warm up. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't. If it's, you know, good and we like it, it's good. It's not a problem. I'm on the sofa wrapped in a blanket, so not drawing along, but poorly. Oh, being wrapped in a blanket right now makes me feel so hot right now. I'm so warm. Miriam's also new from New York. Awesome. I love New York. I'd love to go back and visit one day. What the flip? I don't know, Sue. Let me know if you find out. So yeah, is everyone drawing along with the puffins? What are you guys doing? Let me know. Are you drawing along? Are you doing your own thing in your sketchbook? Or are you just watching? Or are you washing the dog? There's just so many options that people could be doing. Also, I don't have the music on today. I kind of want to put the music on today, but I'm not. I won't. You know what? Should I? I kind of want to today. I feel like I need a little bit of music. So I'm just going to put it on real quietly in the background. I know it's not everyone's taste. And this is Stream Beats. It's on Spotify. Because I don't know if you guys remember last time I was trying YouTube. And I got striked. I got copyright striked. So, yes. That was really annoying. I won't be doing that again. Even though the playlist said it was safe, it wasn't. So guys, let me know if you can hear the music. It's real quiet now. Okay, now it's gotten going. Tell me if you can hear it, if it's too loud. Mabel, hello from Texas. Mabel, I don't know if I always pronounce your name right or not. I don't know if it's Mabel, if it's where you put the emphasis. put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. My mum gave me all her old lace making stuff, so I've been teaching myself tatting lace. I am making a lace bookmark while watching you. My mum, I think, used to do that. She always used to call it tatty lace, though. I don't know if that's just something she said or if that's what it was called. Okay, so Puffin, I've got this like kind of fat brush, like a rounded brush. Influencer, come on April, you can do it. Like this rounded brush here. It's kind of, it's brand new, kind of, but look, it's a little bit messed up there. That's right. This is a warm up, guys. Remember? And remind myself it's a warm up as well. Just a warm up, April. Don't stress. I already can tell I've done him too far over. It's kind of hard when you're drawing on an A5. I don't like drawing so small. On our Patreon session last night, I drew on an A6, and that was really bad. That was so small. I've been trying to get used to the A6, but I don't think I can do it. This is my second A6 sketchbook that I've been using. Is that music too loud? It feels too loud for me. Just gonna turn it down a bit. What was this, Em? I'm pronouncing it perfectly. Mabel. Okay. I think that's right. It's like saying, hey, you're Mabel. I'll just remember it like that from now on. So, yeah, I'm kind of smushing together brown and blue. Just to get, I don't know, just something a little bit more, interesting than just, black. And then I'll probably go over with pencils and stuff. You know, you guys know how it is. But for now, I just want to kind of smush it in like this. And I can't believe I'm already making a mess. Birds seem to love dating for life. A lot of birds like mate for life, don't they? I don't know about the puffins. They might do. They kind of remind me a little bit like penguins. Like penguins mate for life. I was freaking out about the beak shedding. Yeah, I figured that. I don't know if that's true though, so don't worry. Don't worry too much. Until it's confirmed, I think we should all not worry about it. So this is the white part. I know it's not white, but he's kind of got like a blue shadow under him, so I'm just getting the blue shadow in and we'll fix it up later. And I also really want to do the water because the water has such an amazing color, like this aqua color. So I thought we could do that too. So happy to see this live. Yay, Jessica. Yeah, I actually missed off this week. Well, I didn't. I missed off next week from my calendar. I didn't realize there were 4 Thursdays in the month. So I was really confused as well. I didn't confuse anyone else. But I was like really confused when I saw it this morning. Because I thought, wait, why am I doing 3 material challenge when we still have a week left in the month? Which is good because I actually wanted to do puffins. But, you know, like I had already planned out all of the month's stuff. So there wasn't any chance to do puffins. And then I would have to wait till next month. And I was like, oh God, so long, so far away. So I'm kind of glad it happened so we could do puffins. I think puffins are so fun. I've wanted to see them for a long time and I'm really happy that we got to see them. And we're going to go back again. Like when we went there, they were almost gone. The guy on the boat said that we took the afternoon boat and he said even in the morning boat, there were more puffins and more birds and stuff than there were when we went in the afternoon. And he said by the end of the week, they'll all be gone. So we were lucky. Should I zoom in a bit more so you guys can see? Zoom. Hi from Arizona. Hi Lucy. How's Arizona? Is it warm? Is it warm over there? Right. So not quite. I know it's not quite ocean vibes, but oh, okay. Messing it up. Oh, that's the body. Oh well. Oh well, never mind. It's an abstract puffin. I've also got my heat gun so I can kind of make things warm and hot as needed. I really want to bring in some neon orange. I think that could be really fun. So I think what we'll do, we'll just paint his entire beak neon orange and then we'll go in with pencils over the top. So I'm going to get like a little small brush if I can find one. Maybe this one here. It's kind of a square brush. But I think it'll be okay. It's warm for us, 101 yesterday. That does sound warm. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but I know that like 80, I think 80 is like 25. Close enough, so I don't know. If anyone can do the math on that, let me know. But yeah, that does sound hot. Whoa, this is blowing my eyes out. So bright. I love it. And I think we'll also do a little neon thingamabob and eye. Yeah, we'll just do everything neon. Why not? And maybe we'll put some like neon in his feathers. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do like a whole bunch, maybe like 4 like this, and then they'll dry and we'll go through and do the next layer. Okay. So if you're painting along, don't worry. We're going to come back to this. If you haven't finished, we're going to come back. So I'm going to move on to the next one. I think it'll be fun to do this guy. And I will get out an A4, I think. I don't know how many of these I'm going to finish. I might not be able to finish them all on stream. But I think... But we'll just try and do our best. I was thinking this guy could be really fun doing negative space. I'm just trying to find a brush that's going to fit. I have all the... I'll show you the brushes because they're off screen. I have all these brushes. I have more behind me. If you follow my finger, they're right there. I decided that we didn't need those tonight. Uh-oh. I don't think there's anything in there that's very interesting. But yeah, I have like paintbrushes that are either wildly too big or too... Oh gosh, the autofocus is going a bit crazy. Too big, like these. Or like too small, like these ones. I don't have anything in between really. Like this one was a really good one until I used it with PVA glue and now it's like spiky. It's rock hard. And yeah, it's just these are all kind of a little bit unsuitable, but it's not a problem. Gosh, look at that autofocus. Hello. 7,000. Do you think one at 101 is a 7,000 Celsius? Can you... If it doesn't fix itself in a minute, I'll have to pause the video and go fix it because that's really annoying, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna do we're gonna try and do I forgot what we're doing now. What are we doing, guys? We're gonna try and do like negative space. It's not really negative space. I'm kind of cheating. I'm just drawing the outline of it, but I think it will be fun to do. It's probably not gonna turn out exactly. I mean, you guys know me and how realistic I am. So if this doesn't turn out super hyper realistic, I probably will have a bit of an issue. Like I'll probably throw a little bit of a fit. Because I do like to always be like really on point with, you know, the realism, the accuracy. Like you could, I want you to look at my paintings and you could do science off of them. Like that's how good they are. Like they could be in a scientific museum. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. Sometimes they're not perfect. Alright. I think this one's pretty close to perfect, though. Alright, so I'm just going to fill in the background. And then we'll do the middle bit. I think that'll be fun. Bro is flexing. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. If he was drying his wings out. Or if he was doing, like, a mating... I don't know, like a mating call or something. I don't think he'd be doing anything to do with mating though, because the mating season would have finished. I actually really love this blue. I think it's this one here, smoke blue. Smoke blue. See if the focus works. See, it doesn't work when I want it to work. Smoke blue. I really like this one. It's a nice one. Has anyone here seen the Puffins? Have you guys been lucky enough to see the Puffins? I definitely want to go back next year a little bit earlier. And also now that we know how easy it is to kind of like go on there and see them, Martin I think wants to go to other places too. So you can see them in Wales, and I think there's a place in Scotland where you can go see them as well. So we can go to like the different places and see them. I don't think it's got anything to do with mating. He still has his beak. Yeah, that's true. Should we just start spreading that rumor? I don't know if it's true. I kind of want to find out. Like, I want to ask Google. Should we find out together? We have puffins here in Nova Scotia. That's cool. Kind of the same climate, I guess, as in, like, Northern England, Scotland. Alright. I've only seen puffins at the zoo. They're really cool to see in real life. Okay, what am I looking for? Do puffins beaks fall off? We won't look at the AI one. We'll go down to Nordic Visitor. 5 things you may not know about the puffin. Here we go. Except the expert divers. They spend most of the year at sea. The clowns of the sea. Okay, here we go. The puffin's colourful beak is seasonal. Do you know that, yeah, okay. Puffins molt during their time at sea and shed all the colourful portions of their beaks, as well as the black markings around their eyes. If you ever come across a puffin during the winter, you may not recognise it as a puffin, thanks to its drab grey pecker. I believe they mean beak when they say pecker. I hope so. Okay, so guys, the beak doesn't fall off. It's just the colourful parts that shed. Kind of like my favourite seagull, the black-headed gull, which I think it's in winter, or in mating season it's black, and then in winter it's white, but it has like a black dot under its eye. I think maybe a lot of birds kind of do something similar, where they'll have something colourful during mating season, and then they won't need it for the rest of the year. It's kind of like a change of clothing, you know? Like they're putting on their party dress. Putting on their party beak. Yeah, I don't know what happens to the beaks, Sue, that fall off. Maybe you'll be able to find one in the ocean floating around. I feel like it's probably just like a pigment, you know? That it's like just a dust or something that comes off. Not a dust, but it would just turn, kind of like fingernails. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now. I don't have my ornithology license. I'm just making this stuff up. I didn't plan on doing negative space stuff tonight. I actually didn't know what I was going to do. I just knew that I wanted to paint, like mess around with paint. And I feel like I haven't really been drawing much lately. I've been trying to draw every day for just like 10-15 minutes. But it's really, it doesn't feel like it's enough. Like, it doesn't feel like it's enough to do anything. And also, because I'm drawing so inconsistently, and like, so I'm only drawing the past like year. I think this is a bad idea, putting that blue there. The past year, I feel like I've only drawn to make a video, as part of a drawing session, or to make a product or something, or when I go out on like when it's like plein air. So I feel like I haven't actually drawn a lot for myself for the last year, and it feels really weird. Like, I don't know how to get back into it. I almost feel like I don't know what to draw anymore. So I think I just need to, like, I have so many YouTube videos that I'm trying to finish and so many ideas. When I finish those, I think I just need to take a break and just, I don't know, focus on art for a little bit. But it's so hard because my YouTube has been growing a little bit the last month, and it's been really nice. Like, it's been growing, like, a lot of my, not a lot, but like the last 3 or 4 videos worked quite well. And you start seeing like growth, and you start seeing things happening, and you just want to like keep going. So it's hard. I'm gonna shed my beak this year. Sue, send me a photo when you do, okay? Before and after. I want evidence of it. That's an alarming concept, falling off beaks. It may be true. I think, yeah, it is. But guys, it doesn't actually fall off, okay? Like, if you were to look at the beak, the beak doesn't fall off. Okay, so look at the beak here. See how it's black? It just sheds the outer layer. It's just like shedding, like a snake shedding skin, and underneath it will just be like grey. I mean, I'm not a scientist, but I would have to theorize that's what happens. I googled it and it looks like they shed an outer layer. Yeah, kind of like a reptile. There we go. Me and Wendy were on the same page. Everyone else though, you're reading a different book. You're reading like a horror book or something. Alright, let's do a little orange beak. It's not really orange, like it's kind of muddied up the neon there a little bit. Oh well. Do a little orange beak. Wow, he's still got it. And we'll do a little orange little cheek. I don't know what these things are actually. The little orange bit next to their beak. Maybe we should look for a puffin, like a non-breeding puffin, to see what they look like. I think we'll do that in a second when I go on to the next one. I just want to do this first. I'm just laughing at the puffin. It looks like a goose. Don't worry, it won't look like a goose for long. We'll change it. We'll change it up. Okay, so it has negative space. Now the only problem is I do have to colour in a little bit of the wing so it doesn't look completely white. But I think what we'll do, we'll just put some water on like this, and then maybe we can mix it up a little bit and use that Japanese watercolour, because that really is nice when it goes into water. So I'll use the yellow, no, I'll use the brownish black. Sorry, I got the burps, the hiccups. Oh, that is black. I didn't realise it was going to be that dark. Also, guys, the paper that I'm using, I kind of forgot what it was. So I'm going to throw it over here. It's the Daler Rowney Aquafine watercolor paper. So it's not like the best in the world. It's not, you know, if you're Fabriano, I can't even say that. I can't even afford to say Fabriano. But it's it's quite a nice one, actually. I quite like it. I think it does have its limits though, with how many layers, like how much water you can put on. But overall, I have been using it quite a lot because I got it on a 2-for-1 deal, and I brought 4 of them because they were really cheap. I actually found them through Naomi Tippin on Instagram. If you guys know Naomi, she recommended them. Okay, so we have one wing lighter than the other, but I think that's just because the shadow. And we'll just put a little bit more. I keep going over here, but it's actually here that I want to go. Put a little bit more in here. Paint his beak down by his feet. Maybe we'll do that for one of them. I kind of like the summer look though. I don't want to make them a winter bird. No. So I think this is good for this layer anyway. And I'll put them aside, and then we'll do one more, and then we'll see how the first one's gotten on, okay? But before we do that, should we have a look at what the puffin looks like so we can all visualize it and we don't have nightmares tonight about Puffin's beaks falling off? So I'll just say like puffin non-breeding plumage. Here we go. Okay, cool. So, oh gosh, my mouse isn't behaving. Whoa, look at them. Isn't that crazy? So look, you can kind of still see the yellow a little bit. If I make it a little larger, you can see that. So their face kind of goes, their feathers around their eyes look like they go really dark. And then it just looks like they have lost their color. You can still see a bit of the orange there. It looks like someone's just desaturated them. So yeah, guys, no nightmares tonight, okay? Right, I really want to do one of them here where they're like talking to each other. This one flying one's fun. This one here I really want to do. That's weird. It did look a bit strange. But I don't think many people see the puffins like that. Not hashtag not my puffin. I can sleep soundly. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Okay, let's get another new brush. And basically this is just testing all my brushes tonight to see which ones I like. Turns out I hate all of them. Turns out I need new brushes. Okay, no, I think we'll just go back to this one that I used. It's not actually the best for like shapes because it's too round. But I don't have a nice pointed one. I have this one. Wait, that's like a really cheap one from like Poundland. I have this one here. There's like an edged one. Should we try that one? I don't like that one. Let's just go back to this one. Gosh. Making art is so stressful, guys. I'm sure I missed it, but what brand name is that bright orange paint you're using? These are all the Holbein acrylic wash. This one's luminous orange. They're really nice. I really love the Holbein. They were actually one of my very first paints that I bought. So when I first started painting, I tried to get into should we draw? Should we like do a little drawing first so we can, and then we can color it in? I was just thinking that. I just didn't know if we should do that. Yeah, maybe we should do that. Sometimes this works out better, but sometimes also it kind of works out worse. Sometimes I find it's easier to just like spontaneously do see like this. I don't know, but we'll see. What was I saying about the? Oh yeah. So when I was first starting, I wanted to do like realistic stuff. I've spoken about this before. We've drawn him too far over there. It's okay. We got this. Come on, we got this, April. And I really wanted to like be realistic, so I started drawing people realistically, try it anyway. And I really wanted to learn watercolor because I thought that you had to learn watercolor to be like a proper artist. And I didn't enjoy watercolor at all. I still, to this day, I'm not like a huge fan. That's why I like thicker watercolor like that, and gouache and things. But then I found acrylic gouache, and I think it might have been through Finalizing, which is pretty much how Finalizing basically was my inspiration for many years when I first started, and influenced me a lot to do a lot of the things that I like, a lot of the materials that I use now and things like that, from like her earlier stuff. You guys can't even see that, but there we go. That's what it looks like. There, look. Okay. And yeah, I just loved it. I loved Holbein, and I started with 5, and look, now I've got like pretty much the entire collection, and I used them for many years, but I kind of like went off them. I didn't go off them. It wasn't like I didn't like them, but I found them, it's kind of like you have to open the thing, and they dry so fast, and it was, I think I just got like too busy to really focus on them. So I started using like jelly gouache and this kind of stuff, and paint pens and things that I like a little quicker. So I'm a little bit out of practice with using acrylic gouache, if I'm honest, but we're still having fun. And also I do think I need to get other brushes. If anyone can recommend like a good, I'm really bad with brushes. I never know what brushes, because I kind of wreck them. So I never know if I should try to get nice brushes and keep them nice, or if I should just get like a lot of really cheap brushes. I don't know what shape I want. I don't, So yeah, I kind of just use whatever, and most of the time it kind of works okay, but sometimes it doesn't. I like jelly gouache. I like jelly gouache too. Jelly gouache is fun. It's really nice when you get a new jelly gouache and it's actually really, like wet. I know that sounds gross, but it's, it's really jelly-like. When you've had it for a while, it's annoying having to re-wet it all the time. Watercoloring rules. I love angle brushing. Oh, watercoloring rules. Do you mean like watercolors rule? Or do you mean like there are some rules that I need to follow when I come to watering colours? I'm not a good rule follower, Sue. So, just to put that out there. If I do have to follow rules, I probably will rebel against them. I really love how this blue and this brown mix together. It's like not brown, it's not blue, but it's not black, which I didn't want. I know that Puffins are black, guys, but I just didn't want black. I wanted colour. You are that person for me. Just ordered my first set of gouache. Oh, that's so sweet to hear. What gouache did you get? Did you get Holbein gouache? How long does the jelly gouache stay wet generally before it dries out? I think it depends on how much you use it. And I don't know, because if you use it a lot, the lid would stay open. But also, if you use it a lot, you'll be like wetting it quite a lot with your brush. So I think using it could help keep it moist. I know that if you put it away for ages, it does tend to dry up, and it is quite annoying. But you can re-wet it quite easily. I use water, a few drops of water, and also something called vegetable glycerin, which is kind of like a weird sticky substance made from sap or something, some vegetable. And then I have a little whizzer, like a little like bzzz, and I used to stir it with a toothpick, but then I got this little whizzer, and it's kind of like a little paint mixer, and you can stick it in and you can try and stir it. If it gets really dry, you have to soak it for a while. That didn't answer your question, did it? Sorry. If does anyone else have does use their jelly gouache a lot and can weigh in on this topic, because I kind of go through periods where I'll use it and then I will not use it for months and months and months, and then I remember that I have it and I'll use it for like a month. And that's kind of what I do with a lot of materials. I go back and forward on them. Okay, I want to do some like shadow on the bird. I think we'll use this colour, Pale Aqua. It's a really nice colour actually. Just pop a little bit there on the, no? Okay. We'll just pop a little bit there. We'll just pop, okay, there we go. I spray my set with water when I open it. It seems to stay wet. That's a really good idea. I just discovered a way of making a palette from tin foil, dampened kitchen roll, and baking parchment, and it keeps acrylic gouache fresh all day long. Yeah, that's kind of like a stay wet palette, like a homemade stay wet palette. That's a really good idea. Sabrina? Who's Sabrina? I'll send you a photo at some point. Okay. Oh, Sabrina. Did Sabrina say something? I might have missed something in the chat, sorry. This is when I lived near the ocean. Oh, my jelly gouache got moldy. Oh, okay. I just read it. That sucks. I've heard that Skoda are great, although I haven't tried them. Skoda, I haven't even tried that. That sounds like a car. Isn't a Skoda a car? My jelly gouache got moldy. Yeah, that sucks. I have heard of gouache getting moldy before. I haven't ever had any paints turn moldy, but I have had my inks go moldy, like get infected, and like my watercolor inks. That was because I was dipping my brush into them. I was dipping it into one ink, washing the brush off, dipping it into another ink. So I was like infecting all of the inks with whatever was in the water, and I don't change my water much. I'm really bad with changing my water. So that did happen to me, and someone on one of my YouTube videos commented one time to make sure that I put them into a little pot or something. So I try and do that now, although it is really annoying having to decant. Is that the correct term? I feel so intelligent. Martin's photos are fantastic. They are great, aren't they? I keep telling him to like, well, I'm not telling him, but I keep, sometimes he'll bring it up to sell prints, and I'm always like, yes, you should do it, but I think he just doesn't have time. He's very busy. Put this little circle here, this little cheek circle. And also we'll do the eye again. And I know it looks kind of crazy to do the eye in neon, but we're gonna go over it with the eyeball. So hopefully it'll be okay. It'll just kind of like pop. I think it has been better drawing it out first. I know it's not perfect, but I think I've been able to get the shapes a little better. Because as you guys know, this is going into Bird Sci-Fi Annual. I was commissioned by the very prestigious scientific bird magazine, Bird Scientific. I don't know why they didn't call themselves Ornithological Scientific, or I don't know, Ornithology Monthly or something, but I guess they're trying to speak to the more layman, so they went with the very catchy title, Bird Scientific Journal. And yeah, they just, I've been hired by them to make some very accurate Puffin sketches, so I think it's going well so far. That's a little extra texture. I don't think you'd want the mold though in your paintings. I don't think that's a good idea. I have an Escoda brush and it's one of my favourites. Perfect amount of snapback. Snapback. I didn't even know that was a thing that paintbrushes had to have. I'm going to write that down there, guys. Escoda. Let me see if I have a piece of paper around here. I just got this piece of paper here. Escoda brush. Bird Scientology. Yeah, it is Bird Scientology. Tom Cruise actually owns the Puffin Island that we went to. He uses it for his Scientology meetups. Okay, I need to put a green in here. Guys, what green should we do? Should we do a yellow green or a blue green? What are we thinking? So the image, I think, is actually a really nice green. So maybe we can try and colour match it. Oh, wait. Did I do the shadow of the Puffins yet? No. I enjoy aqua brushes for watercolours. Like, is that a brand? Aqua brush? Yellow green. Yeah, I'm thinking like this image that we see in front of us kind of looks yellow green, but also does have some blues in there. I don't know, it's really hard to tell because the light, like I mentioned, is coming through the window. It's not directly, but it's hitting the frame and it's making my eyes kind of blurry a little bit. Either that or I need to go back to the eye doctor, get me some new glasses, which I'm trying to avoid because glasses are very expensive. Even though these glasses, I have sat on them multiple times and they're now so bent that they don't fit my face properly, I'm still refusing to go to the optometrist until my 2 years is up. Alright, I'm just going to put a little bit here. I know it's very blue, but we'll probably just go for that again with white. Let's see if I can find the white. You know what? I don't think I actually have white in here. I think I only have this one, which is ivory white. It's kind of like a yellowy white, like a creamy colour. Let's see if I can get some out. Yeah, you can kind of see it's like creamy. Like a creamy white. It's not bad. And we can always use like a neo colour or something over the top if we really want it white, or like a pastel or something. Not a brand, it's just brushes, but there's water. Oh, there's water in the handle. Oh, I know the ones you mean. Like these. Right? Like water brushes. I use this when I go out sometimes. When I go out, like for a walk-in, I'll take those with me. Most of the time, actually. Not just sometimes, like pretty much all the time. We're going out this weekend for a walk. I'm very excited about it, guys. We're going, I don't know if anyone knows much of the lakes, but we're going to, this looks so yellow. It looks cream coloured. I was fine with it until I just looked at it now. Look how lemony it is. Is this too bright? Just quick, everyone, just look at this. Is this too bright? Is this okay? I can't tell. I think I need like a cap on right now. Getting like sunburnt by the sun. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we're going for a walk at the weekend. I'm very excited. It's, what paint should we do here? I actually really like this green, but I don't know if this green's too blue. Is this green too blue? I also have this leaf green, which is my yellowest green, and let me have a look. Well, oh, I've got like some olives. Olives could be really nice, actually. Should we do like a mix of all three and just see what we come up with? Careful there. Oh, do you see that? That could have been a disaster. So anyway, I'm bouncing all over the place. This is your first time watching me live. This is normal, don't worry. I'm always losing my train of thought and forgetting things and going off on tangents. But I basically just wanted to tell you about my walk. Can I keep getting distracted? There's a lake in the Lake District called Lake Windermere. It's like the biggest, not the biggest lake. Is it the biggest lake? I don't know, but it's one of the biggest lakes. It's the most touristy lake. And they have the ferries go up and down, and they have a thing called the walker's ticket, where you can start at one part of the lake, you get the ferry across to another part, you walk along the lake, you get the ferry back to the other part, then you can get the ferry from there to the thing, and in between you can stop and you can have lunch, and you can like there's like you stop in the little villages, and you stop at the Ray Castle, which is awesome. They have really good whippy ice cream there, and it's a part of the lake that we haven't walked on before. It's kind of like an all-day thing, and I'm really looking forward to it. We're going there at the weekend on Saturday, so I'm going to take my sketchbook with me and a water brush, which is the whole reason I started talking about that, because I remembered the water brush. I think actually if I'm going with the brain that remembers vaguely color theory, in the foreground it should be more yellow and more saturated. In the background it should be greener, bluer and less saturated. So let's try and do some color theory, and we'll do this in the background, maybe with some like blues, and then in the foreground I'll change this later to like a yellow. I'll just paint over it, it's fine. I'm trying to go fast because it's quite warm in my room, and I feel like this is all gonna just dry out. This Saturday we're gonna have a monthly meeting of USK Palmer. I don't know what that is. What is that? Asana, you like the cream colour? I'm glad. I don't mind it. It was just, it kind of threw me off a little bit because I didn't, you know, I don't know if you ever, like, you don't realise what you're doing. Like, you kind of didn't, you get distracted. I was just chatting and painting. I didn't actually realise what I was doing. Like, it's kind of like when you drive home and you get home and you can't remember driving home. That's ever happened to anyone. It's not the best. I wouldn't recommend it. That sounds like so much fun. I know. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. There's one place I mentioned at Ray Castle, which I really like. Unfortunately, the castle's not open. They're doing renovations to it. But they have a cafe there, and they have a whippy ice cream van. And I hope it's open. It should be, because it's going to be nice weather, and it's the middle of the holidays, and I'm pretty sure it's the school holidays now. So it's actually going to be really busy at the weekend. So we're going to get there early. Going to get to Ambleside early so we can get the first ferry. But yeah, and it's about I think it's like a 4.5 mile walk on the other side, and then ferries in between to the different places. So basically we're going to be like tourists for the day, which is nice. I love being a tourist for the day. One time we went for a walk, I can't remember where it was now. I think it was Catbells, maybe. Yeah, it was Catbells, which is near Keswick. It's a really lovely little fell. And it's really, really popular. Probably one of the most popular fells I've ever walked on here. And I haven't walked on many, but of all the ones we've walked on here, it is the most popular. And it was like Disneyland for the Lake District. It was really cool actually to see everyone out there. And there was this lady that we kept our pace was like almost the same as hers. So we kept walking with her, and then would pass her, and then try to catch up. And then, you know, would like walk with her again. And then we ended up taking the same boat back across the lake, back to Keswick. And so we were chatting with her, and she was on holiday from America, and she was like asking if we were on holiday, and I was saying, no, we're not technically on holiday, but we live near here, so every weekend we get to do this as like a holiday. Because, I mean, if you think about it, you go on a little boat ride, you have a little walk, you get an ice cream, like that is quintessential holiday. You can't tell me any different. That's my idea of a holiday anyway. Like, I love doing that. I can't like, the holidays where people go and they sit next to a pool and like sunbathe and read. I don't think I would find that relaxing, because I just need to do stuff. Martian really wants to do a holiday like that, but I think honestly I don't know if I could do it. I would annoy him so much. I'd have to leave him by the pool and go do something by myself. Oh, the local chapter of Urban Sketches. Oh, cool. Asana, that sounds so fun. Have you been before? It sounds like, yeah. Oh, you're an admin. Wow. I really want to have an Urban Sketches near me. There's actually an Urban Sketches, there's Cumbria Urban Sketches, which is the area that I'm in, and they're meeting in a couple of weeks. They're meeting on a Saturday, and normally they only meet on a Wednesday, and I'm working on a Wednesday. I think it's probably a lot of people that are able to, you know, be out, like maybe stay at home parents, or maybe retirees. It does look like from the photos quite a lot of more older people, but I was gonna go, but I don't know if I want to, because it's in this place called Morecambe, which is just up the road. It's kind of like a little seaside town. I went there when I did my reso printing course for a day, and it doesn't really, I don't know, I wasn't really inspired by it, but maybe it would be nice just to go and like draw with people. But I don't know what you do, Isana, if you guys all draw together, but on the Facebook group, they said that they meet up at 10 o'clock, 10:30, then they go out and draw, and then they meet back again at 1, and then they meet back again at 3. So it almost sounds like they're not together. They kind of just go off separately and then meet up. And I guess that would be like less kind of nerve-wracking, because I do get kind of nervous sometimes at things. But also I thought like they would all go around in a group, but I guess maybe not. So I was just wondering what you do. Oh, Amanda's here. Hi, Amanda. Amanda's all JR, and we used to chat a lot, but we haven't really spoken for a while. I'd say like a year or more. How are you, Amanda? Have you used the guillotine yet? Alright, how are you thinking about the greens? I'm not like a huge fan, honestly, of what I've done. But again, like, I can't really take it back now, can I? I mean, what am I going to do? Paint over it? I guess I can paint over it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to my first Urban Sketches group in Christchurch tomorrow. That's so cool. Maybe I should go, and then I can say that I've also been to my first one as well. I was going to go by myself for a day. Like, I was going to take myself out and have like a little mini art day by myself. But Martin's got the car, so anything I do, I'd have to do walking or public transport. And I don't know if I can be bothered to do that, because he's going to Scotland for a day. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just like wrecking it. I'm wrecking it, guys. I don't know what I've done. I just keep drawing over it and it's getting worse. I'd love to join Urban Sketches Club. I don't know if they really do that here in South Africa. Perhaps I should research my area. Yeah, definitely. I think they have them worldwide. Like, it's like Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide. So I think, honestly, they probably would have one near you. Maybe if you're in, like, a more urban area, it might be more popular, because, like, I'm in the Lake District, near the Lake District, and they only have one for the whole area. Like, they don't have one just for my city, you know? I don't think that's too bad. What do you guys think? Maybe if after it dries we add more lighter colors, like more detail, and this is just kind of like the background. I kind of want to do darker in here, but we could also do that with pencil. So maybe I'll just leave it for now, because guys, it's 8 o'clock and we have to actually start we have got to start finishing some of these paintings off. So look, we'll put this one aside over here, and let's see if the first one's finished. The first one's finished drying. I might need to use my little heat gun. Oh gosh, it's so far away, guys. Why did I put it so far away? Oh, I've just shut all the windows down. Okay. I love it. Very realistic. That's like the highest compliment you could give me. Thank you. What paper are you using? It's taking the paint and scrubbing so well. Are you saying that I'm scrubbing? I'm very delicate. I'll show you guys. It is this one. It is De La Rowney Aquafine Smooth watercolor paper, A3. But I cut it down. 140 pounds, 300 GSM, hot pressed, acid free. New quality. New quality. I think that's all the information you need. That's all you get in. Let's just quickly, I'm gonna put the music again because it's just stopped. Okay. I got pregnant, had a baby, bought a house. Husband nearly died. So much has been going on and I'm here. We're all good now though, that's good. Oh, wow, I have to catch up soon because that was a lot of information in one paragraph. I think this is all dry now, kind of, apart from a little bit. Alright, so now we have a choice. Should I go out of my comfort zone and try and finish the rest with paint? Or should I go to my mixed media roots and try and just finish it with pencil and crayon and pastel and stuff? So I'll let you decide while I put my paint lids back on. I love the scrubbing. I aspired to it. Oh, I love the scrubbing too. I was only joking. I wasn't really mad. I love the scrubbing as well. Look, I found a lid that I haven't coloured in. So that's what I wanted to do. Colour it in. I coloured all these lids in. I can't take credit for this. I saw someone do it years and years and years and years ago. And I started doing that. I can't remember who it was now. Mixed media. Okay, cool. I'm glad that you guys said that. I was worried you guys were trying to you were trying to punish me for some reason and try and make me do painting, which I'm really bad at, especially with these brushes. The paper is so good and not that expensive. It is good, yeah. Also, Amanda, I was saying that I got it on sale. It was at WH Smith's. It was buy one, get one free. So I got four A3 pads. And it's lasted me for months and months and months. I'm on the last pad now, but I used a lot of it for lots of different things. Mix that media. Okay, cool. We're gonna mix that media. Right. Question. Do we need oil pastels? I think we should have oil pastels. So I got Neo colors. Let's see what else we can use. I have the pencils, which we always need. And let me just get the pastels quickly, okay? I'll just put Puffin here to keep an eye on everything. Alright. I need a toy Puffin now. Yeah, it's fun. Let's see. Heather said something I missed. You spoke earlier about rebelling in regard to art rules. Example, I just painted the most classic, normal, subtle, valued Puffin. I bet it's beautiful too. I think people that draw realistically and in the correct colours, it's a lot of that art I really admire. I just can't do it. I don't have the patience for it. I have the skill, I don't think, for it either. So I do joke about being realistic, but it's only because I know that I'm so wildly not. But I think that's awesome. Maybe one day I'll try and do a challenge where I try and draw realistically. I actually haven't wanted to do that for a while because I used to, like I mentioned earlier, I used to draw faces, and I was super into drawing faces and people. I mean, they didn't really have bodies, they were more just heads. But I tried to draw as realistically as I could, and I think I actually was kind of getting there, but then I kind of veered wildly off. Let's see what colours we want. I don't want to do all the colours. So I think this blue is really nice. And then we'll do a lighter blue. And I really love this blue here. I don't know the name of this one. It's cut off here, but it's kind of like the teal blue. It's really pretty. And we definitely need a white, but for the white we have two choices. We have Neocolor 2, Neocolor 1. I think we'll go for 1. And what else? Maybe a green. And maybe this green. It's kind of like a teal green. And I think that's good. I think we don't need anything else from there. I never do it. Today I was inspired. I may end up being bedazzled yet. Did your new tins arrive? They sure did. They're over on the couch. I just looked at them. I just gave them a little sneaky look. I haven't even opened them yet. They're still in their plastic wrapper. Do you remember I said I had all of those videos I want to get done? I just don't want to focus on anything right now. Until I think I have like 3 more videos that are halfway done. And I just want to finish them so I can get them out in the next 3 weeks. Well, actually 4 weeks, because I'm doing a new one this week. Because I didn't have time to get a video out this week, so I'm doing a sketchbook tour. Which is good, because I just finished a sketchbook. Oh, I put my finger on the one paint that was wet. Of course I would. What else do I have? I also have ink, and I have more ink. And I have the bestest, the pastels in this little drawer here. I'm going to slide them out like this and see what we want to use. So we have orange. I think we definitely need an orange. Maybe this purple. I actually really love using this purple for like just little bits and pieces. I know, who am I? Love sketchbook tours. Yeah, me too. It's really awkward though because I always seem to finish sketchbooks at the same time. Because I always seem to have like 3 or 4 on the go. And then when I finish one, I always end up finishing them all within a couple of weeks with each other. So then I just have heaps of sketchbook tours and then not another one for like months. That's just, I don't know, I honestly don't know how much of this stuff we're going to use. I just want to get stuff out. So I'm not rummaging around. And greens, oh look at all these lovely greens. This is my very, very favourite Neopastel green. It's this one here. I don't know the name of it. It's like the lemon green, like a lemony yellow green. All of the names have rubbed off though. And I would get an olive colour. And then this one here, which is kind of like the same Neo colour I got, but in pastel version. And maybe a real dark green, like this one. Like this one. It's kind of like a bluish green. You can't see anything, can you? How do influencers do it? Okay. And I think that's everything. And then we got pencils, obviously. We need some pencils. In the wrong pot. But do you have ink? I do have ink, Sue. I don't know if you're being... I just showed you the ink. I don't know if you're joking around with me. Because sometimes I miss things. So the timing's off, you know? Alright. Yesterday, I was doing Patreon. If anyone's here from Patreon, hi. Yesterday I was doing Patreon session. And I lost a whole bunch of pencils and I couldn't find them for like the entirety of the... I had hand-picked out like 6 pencils I wanted to use. And while I was setting everything up, I put the pencils somewhere and I lost them and I couldn't find them for the entirety of the session. I think I put them back in the pot but just didn't realise. Okay, I'm just trying to get like a nice selection of colours here. I think we did it, guys. I think we're done. We can probably just call it a day now and go home. Because now I actually have to draw stuff and I'm kind of putting it off because I don't really want to. Just thinking about drawing makes me tired now. But I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's fine. Let me get my pencil sharpener. We can procrastinate a little bit more. The Puffins falling over here. Sue was just messing with me. Let's get Sue. I thought you were. I just wanted to check. Did your new tins arrive? Yes, I just answered that, didn't I? They're over there. They're still over there. They haven't moved. I want to do a dedicated video to them. I feel like I'm a little bit behind now. I feel like a lot of people have already done their videos and stuff. And they've already done their reviews. And they've already like done all the unboxings. I'm going to be a little bit behind. Like I normally am. But I really like taking my time with new materials. And like doing a lot of experimentation and stuff. And playing a lot and having fun with it. I just find review videos to make kind of boring for me, because like the traditional review videos where you just unbox something and do the swatches, and I have done a few of those in the past, but I just don't find them very fulfilling. I'd rather like play with stuff for a little bit longer. So, and also I have been so good, I haven't watched a single video of people using them, which trust me I wanted to, but I haven't watched a single one because I want to have like my own reactions to them. It's like when you guys watch movies, do you guys watch movies at the cinema or on I'm sure a lot of us watch movies. I try never to watch trailers, which is weird because when I was younger I used to love watching trailers, but now the trailers are so bad because they just give the entire story away. So I try not to watch trailers now, which is hard because then how do you know you're gonna like something, right? Maybe like the first 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Okay, put this glass. I finished my water, guys. Don't worry, I got backup. I got a backup glass. I find it so hard to not work realistically, or at least fail trying. Oh, all the things on the way. I'm trying so hard to let go and have more fun. It is really difficult. Whereabouts are you in your like art journey? Have you been drawing for a while, or are you just like starting? Because I found at the start it was very difficult for me to like let go. Let me just zoom out a little bit. What are you talking about? We're talking about the new Caran d'Aches. The new Caran d'Ache. I'll just give me a sec. I'll just over there. So these guys here. So the only one I've opened is this one that I got gifted to me, which was so nice. They're the dark ones. Oh, they're not even in there. Where are they? They're in one of these tins somewhere. Yeah, this one here. The dark one I got. It was so nice. Such a nice colour palette. I think it was on one of my second to last video, the sketchbook one. And then also I bought these ones. You can see that I haven't even taken the wrapper off of them. So I got all of them, guys. But I will tell you something. I got them in June, okay? And I have receipts to prove that I bought them in June. And you guys know that June was my crazy month and I'm trying not to spend now. So I'm not trying to justify it to anyone. Like, I can buy what I want. I'm a grown adult, but I did go a little bit off the hinge. Is that what people say? Off the hinge? Is that a saying? Did I just make that up? Wait, did I just start something new? Am I going to be a trend now? I don't think so. I think off the hinge. Going off the hinge. Guys, is that an actual saying? Did I just make that up? Okay, this red is too dull. We're going to need to do something about this red. It's not as bright as I wanted it to be. I think I need to be okay with ruining a few sketchbooks whilst just playing and drawing with no care to the results, and the hope I gain confidence and skills from that type of play. I definitely agree with that. That's a very good attitude to have. Maybe if you get some like just some cheaper sketchbooks, you know, like Caran d'Ache, not Caran d'Ache, Royal Talons Art Creations, or even cheaper than that, even like notebooks or something, and cheap paints too. Although the problem is, I find with cheaper materials, and cheaper like sketchbooks, and that's really difficult because on one hand you don't want to ruin all of your lovely materials and like waste them especially if you're learning or just like trying stuff, but on the other hand it does really give you some nice results and it makes you feel good, it's nice. It's a nice feeling to draw with nice materials and a nice paper, and it kind of makes you want to draw more and paint more. Whereas unlike bad paper, like I'm using this sketchbook right now, where is it? This one here. This mini one I was talking about is the Sea White of Brighton. And I've only been using it for like little doodles. We did these last week, remember? So I've used it a little bit with like paint pens, but it just doesn't feel nice to draw on. I just don't enjoy drawing on it, and it's so small. And I'm almost finished. I've got this, I'm like half, I guess I'm like a quarter of the way through, quarter of the way to go. So I am going to finish it, but I would rather be drawing in my Pith sketchbook. Very hard to not be realistic. I'm not a very old artist. Yeah, I mean, the goal, you don't even have to not be realistic if you don't want to be. Like, if you want to do realistic art, like if that makes you happy. I think now there's a lot of like stylized people that do lots of stylized work, and it is really cool and I really enjoy seeing it. But just because it's kind of like everyone's doing it, you don't have to. Like, if you want to do realistic stuff, like, do it. Like I said, I just do not have the patience for it. Here we go. Okay, I wanted to fix that because it was driving me crazy. All right, Lois, this one here is going to be tricky, this eye, because I think, yeah, okay, that won't be too bad. We'll just do the little eye dash there, and then we'll do a little eye. And I might have to, after, put a little white highlight in. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't look quite the same. They kind of look like, I don't know, like rock stars almost. Like, what are those? The hair metal. That's what I'm trying to think of. Hair metal bands with all the makeup. I love mixed media cants and sketchbooks. Mixed media. Are those the ones with the spiral? Like the blue colours and the blue cover, they have the spiral. I had one of those. They're really nice paper. I just don't like the spiral. I'm so sad. Royal Towns is actually so expensive for us here. Oh, is it, Jessica? Oh, that sucks. I wonder why. Maybe the import, like the import fees. I got a Strathmore mixed media sketchbook for Christmas, but I'm finding I'm drawing playing less in it being too precious. I have a Royal Talents coming at the post tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, the Strathmore mixed media sketchbooks are lovely. I find, are you able to like crack it? Because I found that it was really difficult to have it lay flat, those ones. I'm going to use a pastel now. I don't normally go in with a pastel this early, but I'm struggling with this head because I think I put too much black there. And I think this is going to just make it look a little bit better. Like this. This is cool. I like this. And we'll go over the eye as well. There we go. Just like tidied it up a little bit, you know? Ta-da! Puffin! Should we try some ink, guys? I kind of want to try... I know it's just like paint, but I might just give it like another layer, like a whole new layer of depth. Let's do it up here. I'll try not to get it on the Puffin. We can name this Puffin Ozzy Osbourne in honor. Yes, we can. I'm so sad about Ozzy Osbourne. One of the guys at work is like super fan, and he was really, really upset about it. That's really sad. He was so like, he wasn't like young spring onion, but I mean 76 is not old. I think he had Parkinson's, didn't he, or something? So that probably didn't help. But yeah, that's really sad. He was a legend, really. Alright, cool. I like that. It's kind of like a little inky. It's just going to kind of spiral, not spiral. It's going to smush into the water. Oh, you know what? We need to put the white body on. The white body. It sounded so weird. We got to put the white body on because remember how I forgot his body was here and then I painted the sea over the top of him? So yeah, we got to put the white body on. And also, I got that song in my head now, the one that's like body yaddy 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 body yaddy yaddy. That one. Oh, we should get some ink tents while we're here. While we got a wet page. I'm all over the place tonight, guys. I'm just having fun. I don't know what we're doing because these are waves, so I don't know why there's going to be lines in the waves, but hey, they're here now, so can't take it back. Maybe it's raining. Maybe the rain's coming. This is why he looks so sad, because it's raining. Maybe. Else, is it, hi Else, do I say Else, or Elsie? Elsie? I finally made it, yay, I'm at a live stream. What time is it? Do you normally not come because it's so late where you are? Okay, the white does nothing. White is literally useless. I think I'm missing some, guys, because I've been drawing. Sue prefers cartoony stuff. I don't blame you for not liking it, but I enjoy this. I enjoy the spiral. I can flip the whole page over. Yeah, do you draw just on one side? Because I actually draw on both, and it hurts my arm. You know. Have you ever used a Sea White Concertina sketchbook? I feel like I have. We'll have a look in a second after I finish this one, okay? Aussie B Puffin. Oh, I love. Okay, wait. We gotta remember. We gotta remember that name. Aussie B Puffin. Silly name, but I like it. The binding doesn't sit that nice. I'm really enjoying the paper, but it makes me feel like I can't ruin it with crappy sketches, which isn't the point of sketchbooks. Yeah, that's why I think definitely when your other sketchbook comes in, that's going to help a lot. Right, let me just quickly do this. I don't know how many of these we're going to finish today, guys, because I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a bit slow tonight. I'm not procrastinating, I'm just enjoying myself. I'm like actually really having fun right now with painting and making a mess. And I just think this is just what I needed. It's just like, you know, on our social media, it's like girls be like, this is what I needed. No, just me. Okay. I think I'm online too much at the moment. I actually need to do, I was thinking about doing a phone-free Friday tomorrow and the rest of my life. Because I'm literally always online. I'm always on like social media or silly things, like literally just checking the weather app. Like, what's the weather gonna be like? I must know immediately now. And I feel like I just need to maybe just take a break, take a step back. So I'm going to try and do a phone-free Friday tomorrow. Phone spelt with an F, yeah. And it's going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. I'm going to be trying to check my phone every 5 minutes. But it's going to be upstairs in the bedroom, so I won't be able to. Wait, unless I come upstairs to the bedroom. Oh, loophole. I'm just trying to find my white pastel. Here it is. Wait, that's a grey pastel. Where's my white pastel? There it is. It's 21.19 now. Cool. Like else. Okay, else. That's nice. Amanda, is it hot up where you are? I've been missing the streams because my work hours changed, but I'm off today, so I got lucky. Yay. It's always nice when people can join, because then I have people to chat with. Because sometimes, I mean, actually, you guys are really good. Like, there's a lot of good chatters here. So I really appreciate it, because I don't like... Just chatting with myself is hard sometimes. So I do appreciate the chatting, guys. And I'm sorry if I miss sometimes if I'm looking down at my sketchbook. Or, in this case, my piece of paper. Should I make it brighter? It feels a bit dark right now. The painting looks so good. Love the colours. Thanks, Sue. I just got to finish off the wing area, which I think we'll do with a little bit of pastel. If I can kind of figure out what I've done here. This is a wing here, like this. And then there's another wing in here. And I think actually I can take this Neo colour and just smush it into the water. And then it will actually like go like paint, which is kind of fun. Just to kind of... Yeah, like that. Perfect. And I think also his tail. So this wing here, you can kind of see that. Behind, he actually has a tail, which I've somehow managed to leave off. So I'm going to pop it back on with a bit of black. It's really annoying when the page, like the whatever you're drawing, is slightly too big. And he's also squished. Like, I maybe should have drawn him this way around, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh well, hindsight, right? Okay, I also really want to make that red redder. And I think I have a pastel that's going to help with that. Let me have a look if I can find it. This red here. I think this red's really nice red. No, that red's just the same. What about this one? I think it's because it's on the top of the orange. Everything's looking a little bit dark. Ah, never mind. Let me get my water again because I'm very thirsty. I really draw so much in an hour and a half. I'm so happy. That's awesome. I actually paint a lot too and draw when I'm doing stream. So it's helpful for me as well. Thanks, Michelle. What's with these purple crown things? Oh, yes. I think that's a new thing YouTube did. It's really distracting, isn't it? It's to do with the rate of chatting. So it's like the person who... I think it's the rate of the person who chats the most. Right now, Sue is winning. And then Charlotte L is next. And then Jessica Rushton is third. I don't know how it works, honestly. YouTube is putting us chatters against each other. I know, it's so weird. And actually, I was watching a video today on the YouTube and how it's changing next year, like the algorithm and everything. And apparently, one second. I just need to finish this off now because otherwise I'm going to keep doing this forever. Let's just put some like little yellow feathers on. And I think this one's finished, okay? I think it's finished. What do you guys think? It's good. I do want to do a little white dot on his eye. But I don't know if this is going to work because I think I put pastel on it. And I'm putting my hand in all the paint. Okay, kind of like a tiny little white eye there. Like that. That's nice. Okay, so move on to the next one. Yeah, so YouTube apparently is bringing out this thing now. Where they're like giving people... It's like people can get XP from commenting on videos. And then you'll get like the more XP you comment on the more people's videos, you get the more XP. And they're trying to gamify comments, which I personally think is stupid. Because a lot of people that watch YouTube, just because you're watching YouTube doesn't mean you're into like gamification of stuff. Like maybe you just want to be a part of the community, like just chat and be part of the community. And I do think, like Jessica said, I feel stressed now, is to encourage engagement. I think you're right. And I think it can be stressful. Like, why? Yeah, you don't want to feel forced to like comment on anything. So I don't know if I can turn it off. Maybe I'll have a look in after this to see if I can turn it off, okay? Because for me as well, it doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care who's first. So, and you guys shouldn't either. Silly. Hannah says, do you sell your art? I do in forms. I have a shop that I sell. I didn't drink paint water. Who drank paint water? I have stickers and zines and prints, but actually original art, I really would like to sell original art. So I just need to make some. I'm making this now, but like this here, I probably wouldn't, just a bit messy, but maybe, I don't know, maybe people would like it. I'm just thinking like this, like around the eye and stuff. You can't really see it because the light's not really working very well. But like the bits where I put the pastel over the paint and stuff, I don't know, maybe it's part of the charm. I was thinking I really want to do for my next shop update, I really want to do original art and try and sell some. And it's all going to be Northumberland themed because I'm doing a Northumberland update. So it's all going to be boats, puffins, birds, like the seascapes, castles and stuff. And I haven't done it yet. The plan is to spend August making artwork for it. So hopefully I'm going to have original art to sell, which would be awesome. Maybe some of these, what do you guys think? I don't know. These are too sketchy, too like loose maybe. And also like messy. Like there's no, you know, like you put this in a frame, you'd cut off half the wing. So I need to like figure stuff like that out. Okay, let's have a look. What are you guys chatting about? His wings lighted up, looks cool. That is silly. Yeah, it is silly. I really enjoyed drawing along with the ancient Egypt session. Not able to paint along right now, but looking forward to painting along with this tomorrow. Nice. Will be first in the sketchbook. Lovely. Looks like it looks like Twitch. Yeah, I used to do Twitch. I used to do when I first started doing Twitch. Streaming, I did Twitch. But I prefer YouTube. I actually really love Twitch, but it's hard to take in people over from YouTube to Twitch if they don't know about it, you know. What's XP, Greg? Like experience points. So if you play like a game, sometimes you can get XP. So every time you're like you leave a comment. I don't know if this is true. I just saw a video of it today. But like say for example, you leave like 10 comments, you'll get like 10 XP points. And then the more points you have, you can use like special emojis, or you can have like, you can put a, I don't know, like a Santa hat on your avatar or something. Silly things like that. Okay, we're going to move on to the next picture quickly, which is this one here. So, I'll zoom into his eye because I can't actually see his eye. There we go. It's kind of like a white eye, like an orange. Do we have an orange anywhere? Here we go. That's wild. I don't see how you can be in Friday, but I trust you. What do you mean? Do you have a favorite TV series that you're watching? Yes, Lucy. Right now? Do I have one? I'm watching a really cool show on Apple TV right now called Smoke. If anyone's seen it, that one's really fun. It's not a favourite, but it's like a really cool TV show that we're watching right now. But also, we just finished 2 really good TV shows. One of them was called Stick, and it was also on Apple TV. And it's about golf, which you're kind of thinking, like, this is boring. But it was actually really good. It was, I think, by the same people that did Ted Lasso, maybe. Or, I mean, it was kind of in the same style as Ted Lasso. Like, sports, fish out of water kind of deal. It was good. I really liked it. And then another one that we just finished, which has 3 seasons. It's on Netflix. So maybe some of you have seen it. It's Resident Alien, which I thought was so fun. I really, really liked that one. What about you guys? You guys watching any good telly right now? I also started watching last night by myself because Martin wouldn't be into it. I started watching The Better Sister on Prime TV with Jessica. Oh, what's her last name? I don't want to say Alba. It's not Jessica Alba. Jessica Biel. Oh, I love Jessica Biel. She's so good. All right, let me do the little eye here, just so we know it's a puffin. And the thing is, it's kind of weird. He only has 1 eye, which I would normally like to draw 2 eyes. But I feel like with a puffin, you can't really do that. Like, it's kind of weird because you can just have a triangle on this side of the head, you know? A Northumberland collection sounds great. Thank you. I was so inspired by Northumberland, so I really want to do it justice, you know? I'm in the US, so we're pretty late. We're probably pretty late to the days. I streamed on Twitch in 2014. That's so cool. What did you stream? Like, art? Or were you a gamer? I tried streaming game stuff one time and it flopped. I wasn't a good streamer for games. I got so uncomfortable. I really hated it. Never did that again. I was like, oh, I could become a gamer. I could become I was really into streaming. I just, you know, started doing it and it was really fun. So I thought I'll get myself one of those little, you can get like the things for the Switch that you can plug into the Switch and it will go on to the computer. I was like, oh, I get myself one of those and I'll be a Switch streamer. And yeah, it was a bad idea. It wasn't good. It was very uncomfortable for me. I don't know if it was uncomfortable for anyone else. I mean, no one like booed me, but I personally found it really uncomfortable. I love Resident Alien. Our Resident Alien's so fun. I really want to do some ink down here because I really like doing the ink on the other one. So I'm just going to pop a bit of, I don't even know if this is going to show up. It's kind of, oh no, it went into the wing. Oh well. We are just winging it anyway, aren't we, guys? Get it? Winging it. It's the same color as the sky, so it doesn't really do anything. Yeah, it's the same color. I basically put the ink on of the same color. Is it just me or is it dark in here? Like, the camera's going slow. Do you see that? Like, look. See my hands? Maybe I put the ISO up a bit. Does that work? I think it's because the shutter speed is so low. I don't know anything about cameras. I need some help. I need some professional help. What I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna bring some of this like dark into just to get like a little bit of texture, cause around the wings it just feels like a little bit smooth. Like this. There we go. That's fun. Ta-da! And then I think also for the wings, maybe we'll do like pastel because it's quite dark, and this I think is going to be the only thing that's really gonna show up like this. I don't want to do too much though. I don't want to do like all of the, I'll just do some dots there to kind of show you that there's more feathers. There we go. And I kind of really want to put some shadow in here, but I don't know what to do for the shadow. I don't know if I should do more paint or if I should maybe do like, I don't know. Maybe we should do some ink tints. Do you think that'd be crazy? Should we just do it? Let's just do it. No, who's going to stop us, you know? I streamed Fallout 4 and Resident Evil 4. Oh, you're a gamer, so I never would have thought That's cool though. Very cool. There we go. We just did some ink tints. It's just like a little bit there. That's fine. I'm just rewatching 4 or 5 seasons of Soy Horses. Ah, oh, so good. I love Soy Horses. Soy Horses are like one of those TV shows where the season's so good and you think it's like one of those ones where you expect the quality to go down like every season, but every season is so good. I feel like the seasons, they get better actually the more you know the characters. Do you do these live streams regularly? Yeah, I'm really bad at saying the word regularly, but I do these live streams every week. The only times I don't live stream is when I'm away. So like I've been away twice this year so far, so I haven't streamed twice only this year, which is amazing, because at the start of the year I really wanted to live stream and like say I'm gonna live stream and I'm gonna do it, because last year I had a really long gap of not live streaming and I kind of almost forgot I forgot that I did it, that I wanted to do it. So this year I've been so good, guys. I'm actually really proud of myself for doing it. It's like some days I'm really tired and I don't want to. I've had like a hard day at work, but every time I pop on, I really enjoy it and I love chatting with everyone and I get really energetic afterwards and then I can't sleep and I have to stay up for like a couple of hours. So not the best for my sleep schedule, but I do enjoy it. So yeah, I will be here as long as I remember, every Thursday at 7 o'clock. He's looking so cute. Would you ever publish kind of a copy of any of your sketchbooks? Yes, I would. Yeah, I really want to do that. Sorry, Magic. I didn't know your first name, but I'm just going to call you Magic, okay? Isn't Martin around to help with the camera? Yeah, he's in the other room. And also, it's fine. Like, it's a little... I think it's because it's low light in here right now, and I probably have the shutter speed wrong. So, I'll figure it out after, but... Because it was fine earlier when there was heaps of light in the room, but now the sun's kind of going down. Once a year, I rewatch Doctor House series. I would do that. I started rewatching House, but I found it kind of boring because every episode's the same. He's taking photos of leaves. He's actually, I don't know what he's doing right now. He's just in the next room. Use actual shadows. Don't know what that means. I've got 150 experience points. That's amazing, Greg. I'm happy for you. I'm very happy for you. What are you going to do? Like, don't spend them all at once, you know? Like, that's the key. You want to save those puppies up. Now, I don't know if Puffins have stripes on their legs, but this one sure does. And I think they have little black toes. So we'll give them some little toenails. We'll give this guy some little toenails, so they can claw onto the rocks a little bit easier, you know? And I think this one's good. We're just going to kind of keep this one simple. Do you think we should put any, like, stripes in the sky? Like how I did with this one. Because I love adding a little bit of stripage, you know? Like a little bit of dash. A little bit of dashish. A dashish. Is that a word? I don't think that's a word. Let's see if I have a light grey. Because I kind of want to put some light grey in the feathers. Here we go. Here's a light grey. There we go. Ooh, I like that. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Sometimes I impress myself, you know. Wow. Look, I did it. I did it. I tried to rewatch House 2 and couldn't. Too boring. Yeah, I really loved it when it first came out. But I think if you were to watch it like back in the day, once a week, it's cool. But to binge watch it, like nowadays, we're so used to just watching shows one after another, and after like 7 or 8 I was like, God, it's so formulaic. Every episode was exactly the same, like exactly the same stuff happened, not the same illnesses or anything, but you could just tell exactly what was going to happen in the episode because it was just such a formula. He's so puffed up now. He is puffed up, isn't he? Oh, he does have some shadows under his. Is that what you're talking about? Some shadows under his, like his beak? I kind of don't want to add the shadows. I think I kind of like it a little less shadowy. Dash, dash, dash. Okay, we're going to add some dashes. Let's do it with... Should we try this purple? Is that crazy? Maybe we'll just put a little bit of purple here to see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that's good. And a little bit here as well, just a tiny, just a little bit. And then dashes in the sky. I'm thinking, what are we thinking? We thinking pink? Are we thinking white, grey? Maybe like a light grey? Let's try light grey. Oh wow, it pops, guys, it pops. This is what we needed. We don't want to do too much, just enough. Just enough so we know there is a hailstorm coming. This guy's like having a shower. He's been in the stinky bird like rock all day, and he's just stinking. And finally it starts to hail or rain. It's like a combination of both, I guess. It's a little bit stinging on his feathers, but he's loving life. Look at him putting his wings out, catching all them raindrops. Perfect. I think this is good. I don't think we want to do anything else to that. So guys, this one's finished. What should we call him? It's so bright, look, when I hold it up to the camera. But look, there's his little face. Hi, my name's... Insert name here. Yellow. Oh, yellow would have been good. I don't want to add more colours though, so maybe we'll just do one tiny little bit of yellow, like this yellow somewhere. Just for Sue, okay? I think maybe here. Perfect. You don't want to do too much. Oh, Sprightly Studios. Andy normally would be a lovely name, but unfortunately, due to some conflicts in my day job, I cannot be associated with that name at this time. He looks like a Stanley. Oh, I love that. It's like a Stanley Tucci. Alpha Bird. Oh, Seamus. Seamus is nice. Oh, Seamus is a great name. Seamus is a good name. I do like Stanley too, though. Let's call him... Oh, no, guys, you know what? How about we call these guys Stanley and Seamus, because there's two of them, and they can be like brothers. Mary Puffin. Oh, yes. I don't think this is a Mary, though. Oh, Peter Puffin. Yes. Okay, this guy's Peter Puffin. He doesn't have his name on him. I'm just writing them down. I'm gonna put them on later on. When I post them on Instagram, I'll put their names on, because I don't want to like write the name on the thing. But yeah, Peter Puffin, and then we'll do Stanley and Seamus, okay? And as for Andy, I was just joking, but kind of not really. But just, I mean, there has been no conflicts, only in my mind. But we won't do Andy. We won't do Andy tonight. Is that how you spell Seamus? I think so. I mean, it's not autocorrecting, right? It's pronounced Seamus, but I think it's Irish, isn't it? So is it Irish? Puffin Billy, that's cute. Yeah, Seamus is Irish, nice. Oh, I got it right, guys. Okay, guys, we have one more to go. It is now 9:15. Normally I finish these at about 9, but I think tonight we'll just try and finish a little bit later. Yeah, are you guys okay with the camera? Do you want me to pause and try and sort it, or is it okay when I'm drawing? It's not too bad, is it? Or is it annoying you? Let me just try and fix it real quick, okay? I'll just be 2 secs. Hello, I'm back. Okay, I fixed it, guys. Like, watch. So you can see it now. So crazy. The shutter speed was set to 1/13 for some reason. I don't know why. So I've set it back to 1/50, and we're good now. Sue says camera looks fine to me. Sue, let me know if it looks even better now, because it should do. Like, watch. You gotta make the sound. You make the movements too when you do it. Okay, we're gonna move on to the last two. The last 2 puffins for the night. Let me just quickly have a look over here. Move this up a bit. So flashy. I know. I don't actually know anything about cameras. Only the... I mean, you guys aren't going to believe this, but I actually... When I was in uni, I took photography. Like actual photography where you use a camera with film. You go into a dark room, you develop it. You do all the test prints and everything. You hang them up. I did that. I did that for 2 years. And then when I was teaching in summer camps, I taught a photography class to children, and we had a dark room in our summer camp, and I used to know how cameras work, and I think it's just like was deleted from my memory, because it doesn't matter how many times Martin tells me like the different settings, I forget them, but I think I finally got it now. Like I finally managed to remember what I need to do. So I know that I always need the shutter speed 1/50, because it's 1/50 is double the frames per second, which is 24, 25. And then I need the aperture set to a certain number if it's above, and then set to a different number if it's... And then the ISO needs to be compensated for the aperture. And then there's other things too. Like, it's confusing, guys. There's like a triangle. That's all I know. And it's confusing. But we're getting there. I used my camera on manual for years and years, and I just wanted to like try and up my game a little bit, you know, like my videos and stuff. And I think I'm getting there. So I think my videos have started to look a little better, which I'm happy. All I need to do now is learn to brush my hair. And nothing can stop me. I need to buy that brush, guys. I really do. I failed out of uni. Did you fail like photography? Storage is full. Storage is full. Oh, my brain? Yes. I just delete, like the oldest file gets deleted when new stuff comes in. We do what we must because we can. You need a cheat sheet to check each week. Yeah, normally it's fine. I don't know why it changed, honestly. I don't know, that was really weird, because it shouldn't change unless I manually change it, so... And I haven't touched my camera for... I've been actually using this camera for the last month and a half, which is the DJI. And I've got a video in the works. One of the videos that I was talking about that I want to finish is a review on this camera but using it as from a artist's perspective. I don't know why I put that in quotation marks. I guess I'm just like a little bit, oh, I'm an artist. Using it like to photograph art, and also like vlogs, and also like top down, and like taking it out for plein air kind of stuff. So I have that in the works as well. It's a really nice camera though, that one. I think Martin bought that for me for my birthday or for Christmas like a year ago or a couple of years ago, and it's really nice, but I like never used it until... I used it a couple of times, but I have been using it for my primary camera for the last couple of months. Apart from live streams, which I use that one, which is up there. You can't see it, but just imagine like a camera in your mind, and that's... You'll know when you see it in your head. Right, well, it's 9 o'clock. I'm getting a little bit loopy now. This always happens to me. If this is your first stream, don't worry, don't panic. About 9 o'clock is when I start to go a little bit loopy. So we better get going. Martin's sabotaging me. He's not. He would never do that. Alright, this is sepia. Let's go in and we'll finish off these two little guys. So this is Seamus and Stanley. Stanley just makes me think of Stanley Tucci. Stanley Tucci, I think that's how you say his name. And that also makes me think of The Devil Wears Prada. Have you guys seen The Devil Wears Prada? They're like filming the second one, like The Devil Wears Prada 2. Which you think really they should have called it something else. They could have called it like a lot of really cool things. Like The Devil, I don't know, has a change of clothes, or The Devil goes thrift shopping, or I don't know, something. The Devil Wears Prada again. Anything. But The Devil Wears Prada 2. Okay, fine. And I've been seeing like some of the behind the scenes filming, because it's on TikTok, of people filming it from like their New York offices and houses. And there's a lot of people in the comments, like a lot of people are kind of excited, and a lot of people are saying we don't need another Devil Wears Prada. What do you guys think? Because it's literally an iconic film, The Devil Wears Prada. Definitely one of my faves. I mean, I kind of love the characters, but also, is it gonna be like, what is it gonna be like? Who knows? Guess we'll find out together. They're mating for life. I think they've had a little quarrel. I think actually they've had a little quarrel. One of them wanted to watch House and the other one wanted to watch Resident Alien, and they couldn't decide which one to watch. They only have one TV between them. So I think I actually need to turn this down a little bit because it's a bit bright. That's up. That's down. There we go. I don't think we need another Devil Wears Prada. I'm with you. Sue says, I think I own the DVD but never seen it. Sue, get on that now. I want an update next week from you if you've watched it yet. Because it's such a good show. It's such a good TV. It's not even a TV show, it's a movie. Such a good movie. Classic film. One of the greats. Right up there with Jurassic Park. The first Jurassic Park original. None of the remixes, excuse me. I feel like the Puffin's eyeball needs to be bigger, but the triangle won't accommodate it. They always look so worried, don't they, the Puffins? Poor little Puffins. Why are they so worried, do you think? You have naturally wavy curly hair, don't you? Yeah, right now my hair's really gross because I haven't washed it for like a couple of days, and I did Apple Fitness after work before I made dinner, and then I made dinner. I didn't have time to have a shower. So look, I'm just being real with you guys. But yeah, it's like normally kind of like if you look underneath, it's kind of like a little curly. But it needs a haircut. It's really long now and it's really kind of a mess. I love the Devil Wears Prada. The Devil Wears Prada is so good. After seeing the recasting of Practical Magic, I'm just feeling meh about it. Yeah, I haven't heard much about that, but also I'm not a fan of that either. I'm not a fan of people just remaking or doing sequels to like super classic, awesome. I just saw that pop up. I can't finish my sentence now. Obsedimus, thank you. I don't know what MX is, but thanks very much for the super chat. That's very nice. What was I saying? I can't remember. Practical Magic. I'm not a big fan of people like making remakes. Like just, where's all the original ideas? They need to make new stuff, not sequels. Thank you. Guys, we need to get together and we need to sort this out. I think we need to fix Hollywood. I think that's really what we're all saying here. We can do it. I think if we all put our minds together, I think we can do it. Obsedimus, I also love your name. That's very fun. I think they look like they're waiting for the beaks to drop off. This is not going to die, is it? This, the beaks falling off thing. It's going to be a thing now, isn't it? Maybe I should do Jurassic Marathon at some point. Oh my god. Wendy, you've never seen any other than the first one. Honestly, I don't think that's a problem. Just stick with the first one. I don't think you need to watch any more. Just watch the first one again. How do we not draw a beakless bird? Oh, look, guys. I can't go over this again with you. The beak doesn't fall off. It just goes grey. MX is Mexico. Is it? Oh, pesos? Mexico. Oh, lovely. Oh, so fun. I actually was doing 2 things today with Spanish, which was really fun. Okay, so because I was doing these videos today at work. In case you guys are new and you don't know what I do for a job, my day job is I'm a motion designer. So I do like animations and stuff. And sometimes I have to do video editing as well. And we had these videos today and they were all in Spanish and they needed Spanish subtitles. They needed to be edited and cut up, like from a big bit of footage, kind of like just like you would edit a video normally. But they're all in Spanish. So they didn't have anything in English. Everything was just in Spanish. Like all the subtitles were in Spanish. All of the transcripts were in Spanish. The videos were in Spanish. And I lived in Barcelona for like a couple of years, and I lived in Tenerife for like almost a year. So I can speak a tiny bit of Spanish. Like I can understand a little bit. So it was really fun. It was kind of like a listening exercise. I had to cut them up and read the transcript and cut up, you know, to the right sentences and stuff. and put it all together. It was really fun. But at the same time, I've been doing this thing where I found this list of 50 best albums from 2020 to 2025. So I've been listening to all the albums on the list, and then I've been writing a little review in my journal on them. It's very old school. It's something teenage April would have done. And the album that I ended up listening to was by a Spanish artist. So I was listening to Spanish and editing a video in Spanish. Guys, I'm basically bilingual now. It's amazing. Just don't ask me to say anything, okay? Because I won't be able to, but just trust me. Just trust me. Anyway, that's just what I wanted to share with you since we were talking about Mexico. Missed some of the chat. What movie is great? Devil Wears Prada, but also the original Jurassic Park. I love doing that with albums. Yeah, I was so bored of Spotify playing me the same stuff. Like, literally, it just plays the same 50 songs. It doesn't matter. I can go into a pop punk playlist, and then I can go into like a Western playlist, and I'll still get the same songs. I don't understand it. So I was so sick of it. I'm just so bored of listening to the same songs. Even when I'm trying to find new music, it will somehow take me back, like, whatever. So I Googled albums, like best albums from the 20th century. And I meant, like, you know, more than the last 5 years. But the first one that came up was just, like, the top 50 albums from between 2020 and 2025. And I've listened to 11 in the last 4 days. I've listened to 2 of them twice because I like them. I've listened to 3 of them only through like 1 or 2 songs, and I just couldn't get through it. The guy who did the list must have the most eclectic music taste. One of them's like a screamo heavy metal, like death screaming, and then next you'll have like Charlie XCX, and then after that will be like a jazz, like a Spanish jazz album. They're in literally no order, no rhyme or reason, but it's very interesting and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to keep going until all the 50 albums done, and then I might just keep going. I'm by this shovel on Spotify. I have a killer playlist called Nowhere Radio. That's cool. I might have to look that up. So can you send me a link on Instagram? Because I'll definitely will forget that. Yeah, I love making playlists. I have so many playlists on Spotify. It's literally all I have. All I listen to is playlists. And I used to do this thing where I would every week, you know, like you get Discover Weekly. I would listen to the Discover Weekly, and I start on a Monday, and I'd go through it. And by Friday, I would have deleted all the songs I didn't like hid them from the playlist. So by Friday, I would have maybe like 4 or 5 songs that I really liked. And then I would put all those songs into a monthly playlist. So at the end of the month, and any other songs that I enjoyed listening to that month would go on a monthly playlist. So from 2018 to like now, pretty much every month I have a monthly playlist, like June 2024 or like December 2019. But a few months ago, Spotify seemed to have taken off the ability to hide tracks from a playlist. Like, you can't, it still plays them. You can say you don't like them, but it still plays the track. And that just frustrated me so much, so I just stopped doing it. I think Franny, I've been listening to Billboard Top 100 albums. Yeah, I think she started that years and years ago, because when I wasn't her patron like years and years ago for a few years, and she was doing it. It took her ages to do it. Guys, it took me 4 days. I listened to 11. But is she still doing it? 100 is a lot though, and I think she actually, those Billboard ones are probably they're probably done with like a lot of research, right? Like ratings and stuff. This article was just this guy's opinion, so that's why it was so like crazy. Oh no, look what I've done. Just splashed blue ink everywhere. Oh no, it's ruined. Throw it away. No, it's fine. We'll fix it. It's not a problem. Okay, what should we do? I think we should bring some of this oil pastel in, because I just noticed this guy's head's a little bit too big. Stanley's head's a little bit too big for his body. So I'm just going to cut a little bit off, and maybe I'll just do the same here. One thing that I really love about overcorrecting with a pastel is you get this lovely texture around the edge. So even though you can kind of see the black a little bit through the pastel, like it's not a perfect cover up, it just adds so much character. I love it. So I'm not saying that I make mistakes on purpose. I would be very clever if I did that though, but I don't. But I can see here, I'm actually tearing the page. See that? Like that's actually the page coming through there. So I probably shouldn't draw on it anymore. I think I've done too many layers of like wet medium. But saying that, let's just put some more on, I guess. And we'll just put that there and kind of hide it there. Okay, you can just stay there. Stay there, paint. Perfect. I do the same thing, but they all end up on one super playlist. That's cool. I don't think I'd like that. I really like going back in time and seeing what I was listening to over like a summer. I've never used Spotify. It's fun. Well, it used to be fun. It's kind of getting ruined now. I'm very thirsty. Talking a lot, you know. Guys, your turn. I'm going to be quiet. You can talk now for a bit, okay? Gosh, it's always up to me to just lead the entire conversation. I think what we should do now is add some texture in the background and the foreground. I don't know what we should do. What do you guys think? I'm thinking we bring in the ink tents. You know, I said I didn't know what to do. I did. I think we bring in the ink tents and we do some like wet on wet. So maybe this color is quite nice, olivine, and I think we'll just try it in the foreground. If I just kind of make the paper a little bit wet like this, and also we can take the Inktense pencil and like dip it into the water. If I just bring it in here like this, dip it in, and then maybe we can like even just do some leaf shapes. Sometimes I put too much water on is the problem. You don't want too much water. Okay, there we dab it off. Okay, we'll do some leaf. I don't know, some leaf shapes and do some like negative drawing? Negative drawing? Space? Space negative? Okay, we can figure it out. Add a beetle. I don't know. Oh, right, what should we... I asked what we should do and you told me to add a beetle. And I meant like, what should we do with the foliage? I don't want to add a beetle though. Although, saying that, there was a lot of ladybugs in Northumberland when we went. So I could add a little ladybug maybe. That could be cute. I'm not really a big fan of like bugs and beetles. Like drawing them. I was talking to Martin today about moths and butterflies. And I was saying like I'm not a big fan of butterflies. And I think Martin was a little bit insulted for all butterflies. I don't know, I'm just like, I'm not a fan. I mean, they're fine. They're fine, I guess, but I'm not like I don't see a butterfly. I guess sometimes I see a butterfly and think, wow, how pretty a butterfly. But most of the time I'm just like, oh, it's a butterfly. And if it's a moth, I'm like, ugh, it's a moth. You know? That's on you. I enjoy moths. There was a huge moth the other day trying to get in through the window. It was tapping against the window so hard. Martin said it sounded like a bird was trying to get in. Please don't put Paul McCartney in there. I won't. I don't even know what Paul McCartney looks like. I'm quite familiar with Linda McCartney, but not Paul McCartney. I think this needs a darker pencil. Maybe we'll try fern. Moths. Better than butterfly? Is that what that symbol is? Better than butterfly? Okay, that's not dark enough. We need something darker. We need to go darker. That's a grey. That's a black. I don't know if I have a darker green. Let me get them all out. It's easier if they're sideways. And then I can look at the colours. I'm so happy I did this. I put the colours on. Because some of the darker colours are very, very, very difficult to see. Okay, I think this one is a green. This one is oak. So we'll give this one a go. But yeah, that's really nice and dark. That's kind of what I was thinking. And I'm not actually doing, you guys can probably tell, I'm not actually making proper leaf shapes. I probably need to like learn how to make a leaf shape, but I'm just making ovals. That's just how fancy I get, guys. It's just the ovals. And they almost look like little pebbles. But yeah, they're just abstract shapes. That's all I can say really about it. I'm not really following anything. I'm just kind of like playing and having the good times. The very good times. I hope everyone else is having fun times as well. If you are following along, let me know how your puffins have gone. Have you drawn all 3, or have you just drawn 1? Or are you just like, you just watching now? You kind of giving up on the puffins? I'd be interested to know how many people have like drawn along, you know? And also, I'll do a quick little plug for Martin again at the end and send you his... I mean, you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably... I tag Martin a lot on stuff, so maybe you know already. But yeah, if you do want to share on Instagram, I'm sure he would love to see. And I would love to see as well. Looks like a prickly pear cactus. It does, doesn't it? I do love prickly pear cactus, actually. I had one once called Spike. No, not Spike. Spike is my other cactus. I don't know if you can see him. No, you can't see him. Spike is my cactus, just the straight one with the spikes out the side. But my other cactus was called Felix. He was one of the what did you call it? Prickly pear cactus, like with the big and then the cactus like this, and he had the really horrible orange spikes, the tiny ones, which they're kind of like fluffy and they just get everywhere. And I always had his spikes in me every time I tried to water him or like move him or clean the windowsill. And he got really old and he passed away, sadly. And that wasn't a suspicious face. He passed away, okay? I don't know what else to say. He's no longer with us. And I do miss him sometimes, but also he hurt me. It was a toxic relationship that we had. I'm making a flamingo. Very cool. Oh, Andrada, that's a fun name. Doing a puzzle on the side. What's your puzzle of? It'd be funny if your puzzle was also of birds. Okay, I think this is fun though. Like, I know they don't look like leaves, but I think they're fine, right? Like, not everything has to represent what it is. I say that as an excuse because I don't want to draw it properly. If we just draw some lines in it like this. Okay, like that. Can you see that? Like that. If we draw some lines in it, maybe it'll look like leaves. More like leaves. I'll just do this one with teal. And you guys can see what I'm talking about maybe. And also, I think if we take this and we add some like highlights, it might be really nice. Take this pastel, add some highlights to places. Oh, thanks for the fact. Yeah, Ammo. Hi, Ammo. Have you been here this whole time? You've been lurking? I did all 3. I'm really pleased with my Stanley and Seamus that I walked away so I don't undo everything. That's a good idea. Yeah, when you're happy with something, you don't want to overdo it. I actually need to learn that myself because I often say I'm finished something and then I'll go back and I'll like do 7 more things to it. So... Amanda's at work, just watching as I work on building training content, but I'm feeling inspired for later today. That's great. What training are you building? Martin and we met in a job where we built training stuff as well. We did e-learning. I don't know if that's anything like what you do. I'm just doing some like random shapes. I'm not going to cover the whole background. I just want to put like a few shapes to kind of, so this doesn't feel so awkward on its own. Like some weird blobs. I'm just doing a few more weird blobs in the background. Because to make one thing less weird, I guess you can just like put it with another weird thing. And then it becomes like a little bit normal. I don't know if that's how things work, but in my head, like that makes sense. And I also think I wouldn't mind doing some blocks of color. So like here maybe, like we just do some like blocks of color. I don't know, just so it's not so textury in the background. Oh, I've gone over that piece again, that paper that I wrecked earlier. Okay, I think we've almost finished because I also don't want to do too much. I'm a bit annoyed about that paper there in the middle. I've like really wrecked it going over it so many times. It's actually still wet is the problem. So maybe I'll wait for it to dry and I'll try and fix it later. I probably won't though. I'll probably forget. Okay, I think now all we need is some yellow. I think actually it'd be nice if we... Oh, I've done it again. I've gone over that bit again. I said I wasn't going to and then I did. But I want to like pop out the puffins a little more. So I thought if we like give them a little rim light, just a little rim light here. Is that too much rim light? Too much rim light? I think that's nice. What do you guys think? And maybe we can do some streaks in the sky again. Oh no, it's raining. It's like toxic rain. It's acid rain. Don't worry. It's just food coloring. It won't harm them. Perfect. Oh, guys, I think I've outdone myself tonight on the puffins. I was lurking. Okay, well, it's nice that you're here, am I? It's a puzzle of New York City. That's awesome. Sales training. It sounds fun. Is it fun? Is it sales training fun? I can't say it does. I can't say it sounds fun. I hope that you're enjoying it though. When Martin and I did e-learning, I found it a very boring job, if I'm going to be honest. I think we're done. I don't want to do more. I've done 8 quick sketches of their heads, not happy with any of them. Oh, shame. I'm sure they're nice though. And like any time you sketch, even if you don't like them, you would have practiced, you know, your arm, your hands, your eyes, mixing colours. I'm just going to start putting stuff back because my desk is a mess. But I think we've almost finished now, guys. Stanley and Seamus are adorable. Thanks. I take it back. I want to see what the top 100 album was and listen to the first song on the first album and scratch my brain in the wrong way. Oh. That doesn't sound good. Seamus and Stanley McGuffin the Puffins. I love that. Alright, cool. So, guys, we finished. Just in case you came late, I'll just show you what we did. So... our first puffin we did was this guy, if anyone remembers his name. I have it written down. He's called Ozzy B. Puffin in honor of Ozzy Osbourne, because I said that the makeup kind of reminds me of like hair metal bands from the 80s or something. I really like him. I think, does he need a little dark under him? Like a little dark shadow, maybe? Remember I said about how I do stuff and I can't stop. Stop, April. It doesn't need anything else. You reckon it. Okay, I just added a little white to it, the ocean. And next up we have dun dun dun, Peter Puffin. Peter Puffin. That's very cute. Peter Puffin. Whoever came up with that name, very cute. I love it. I think it was Greg. Was it Greg? Came up with Peter Puffin. I actually like this one. It's very simple. And last one is Seamus and Stanley. Stanley McGruffin, the Puffins. So, yeah, I think this one's probably my favourite. Freebird has been playing in my mind for the whole stream. That's a good song to have in your mind, though. Alright, cool. So, guys, this is everything we did. I put them all here so we can see them. And let me just quickly get my keyboard again. Imagine if I actually got out a proper keyboard and that's like jamming. I'm just going to quickly go back to Instagram, the old Instagrizzle, and see if I can find Martin. It should be, yeah, here he is. So this is Martin's thingy. Oh, how do I copy? Can I copy this? Copy. Oh, I don't even need my keyboard. Paste. There we go. So this is his Instagram. If you guys want to do that thing where you post to Instagram, almost forgot the name of it then. And you would like to tag Martin because he did let us use all his lovely photos. And he does have a bunch on Instagram, but I'm actually going to pop all of these on Facebook later as like a download so you can see them all big. There's also a few in here that aren't on Instagram too, if you guys want to draw more puffins. And they'll be on the public one, so they'll be for everyone. So yeah, that's everything, guys. I like the couple, but that power pose is top dog. This one here, yeah, this is a fun one. But yeah, that's it. So I think that's all. Everything else is, there's nothing else really. I think I'm going to have a sketchbook tour out on Sunday again. And my last video was all about pastels, if you haven't seen that one on YouTube. And that's all. So from me, and this puffin doesn't even have a name, but from me and the puffin mascot, who was watching tonight as well. Thanks so much for popping in and keeping me company and chatting with me. It was really fun. I had a lot of fun drawing puffins tonight. So I hope you did too. And I will catch you guys around the internet. Alright? Okay, bye guys.